Hey y'all.
This is Jen. It's been a while, but I am hopefully going to be filming every week from here on out. If you watched the video I put up last week, then you know I've been MIA and a little bit of why. And I'm still kind of up in the air, but I am slowly figuring things out and deciding what makes me happy and where I want my channel to go. But we're just gonna kind of take it slow. So this week, so my planners for 2020, using the classic happy planner. This is the fitness edition, but I'm kind of tweaking it to be my like an everything kind of planner. And then I'm also using Hobonichi Weeks, which I will be planning in. Hopefully this weekend I'll have a video up for that. And also I have a bullet journal. So that's where I'm at right now. I also have a B6, but I'm still trying to decide if I want to stay with that. So, for now, we're just going to stick with what I got. This week, I am using a printable sticker kit from PuffinPlanners on Etsy. I'm sorry, PuffinPlanners. And this is... They also have a website, PuffinPlanners.com. As usual, I will be putting this somewhere in my layout so that I remember where the kit came from. This one is called Cozy Winter. It's a lot of blues and whites. Pink, there's some pinks in there. I'm using, it did come with some washi strips. I don't know if I'm going to use those, but I am definitely going to use these two Simply Gilded washi from the Snow little box set that came out not too long ago. One thing I do like about this particular kit is it comes with enough stuff where you can do at least, I think, 2 weeks of planning. You may even be able to squeeze more, depending. You may have to reprint, like the date covers or whatever, but there's definitely enough extra stuff in here to use it at least twice. And, I didn't cut everything out yet because I'm not exactly sure what all I'm going to use, and try to keep the kits together. But there's so much stuff, y'all. There was like 5 pages of stuff, and I cut out the full boxes and some quarter boxes, some half boxes. I cut out some checklists and some headers, but there's still like all these that I may or may not use. Like, it's so much stuff. Oops. And it was pretty inexpensive, and I will put the link to this purchase below, and then you can go to her shop from there on Etsy. So I'm going to start with the sidebar. So I did film quite a few videos over the last few months, but I never put them up for various reasons. Excuse me. But I'm not sure if I did, but I'll say it again just in case. But so when I talked about this planner in one of those videos, I did talk about the sidebar and how I like it and I don't like it. So I'm used to the blank sidebar in my old Happy Planner where I could just decorate it however I wanted to. And the old one that I had, it had the month, and then it had like a calendar here, and the calendar was the perfect size to cover it up with like a sticker from my Happy Planner book or whatever. And I like the fact that it has this exercise section, but I'm not crazy about how I was kinder this week section, and I'm not necessarily interested in filling out this stuff every week. Like, there may be a week where I'm focusing on something in particular, or I'm feeling a certain kind of way, and I want to have that, but like, that's not something that I am going to want to do every week. Another thing is I'm not necessarily crazy about this bottom part having this stuff, because I kind of feel like being thankful and daily gratitude are the same. So that's kind of redundant to me. Also, the joy of today is kind of also the same. So like, I feel like those things are all redundant. The focus on and looking inward, I mean, some days I can hang with that, but I'm not going to want to do that every day. So I'm probably going to be covering this part up a lot, or at least some of it, because like I said, I'm not super crazy about it. This kit does have this really long sidebar. Well, my video just stopped. I hope my camera's not full. I'm pretty sure I cleared it before I went on vacation, but anyway, I like this sidebar sticker. It covers everything except for the watching, but I'm actually okay with that this week, because there are some things I've been watching that I could put there, but if I don't want to use that, I can always put a sticker over it. So I'm good with that. So that's what I'm going to use in the sidebar this week for this layout. And then these cover this nicely, so I don't have to white anything out. But I am going to put some washi down there before I do that. So I'm going to put you on hold, pause just for a second, because I do need to go get my thin washi. Okay, so I went and got the washi that I'm going to use. I'm going to use this this pink with the holographic from Simply Gilded, 5mm, but I am going to have to white out this because you can see it through the washi. And I'm also going to have to figure out a different filming. So I had my tripod on that side of the table, leaning over. And then I was like, this isn't really working for me where it's at. So I moved it to this side of the table. But this isn't working either, because it's like getting in my way and whatnot. So I think what I'm going to do is put it back on that side of the table, but put it in a different spot. If that makes sense, because I can't, like, it's like right in the middle. So like, these are my hands, but the tripod is like right in the middle of my hands, and it's like, if I lean forward or whatever, it's gonna stab me in the neck. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure something else out with that. So if I accidentally knock it, I'm sorry, but I couldn't take it. So I'm kind of leaning in front of the tripod, or the table arm, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so put that there. So again, if you did not watch my video I put up last week, I hope you'll go take a peek just to kind of see what's been going on with me. I do want to wish you guys a Happy New Year again. Things have been kind of crazy, like I said in the video I put up. A lot of health issues, a lot of personal issues, a lot of work issues. So I've had a lot going on, and it's been really hard for me to focus on basically things that give me joy, like planning and crafting and that kind of thing. So I've been kind of a little depressed and a little bit just lost, really, because I haven't really been able to get out of this kind of rut that I'm in. I am slowly coming out of it. Like in the last week or so, I have, I'm not jet lagged anymore, really, maybe a tiny bit, but like for the most part, I'm back to normal that way. In most ways, I'm feeling better, health-wise. And work is not as much of a stress as what I had anticipated when I came back after my vacation. So all those things together are kind of working out a little bit better than I had anticipated. So things are slowly, I don't want to say getting back to normal, because I don't necessarily want things to go back the way they were. But it's more of like a new normal for me, I guess is a good way to put it. I'm kind of falling into a new routine. We're doing this health challenge at work, which I'm kind of excited about, because it's not very rigorous or rigid, or honestly, I'm not the kind of person that does super well with rules. And when I say that, I mean that I like a little bit more freedom. Like I don't really like to be tied down per se. I don't know if I'm making much sense, but it's more of a support group challenge, I guess. And for me, that works out a lot better than like somebody standing over me going, you're going to do this, 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 and this, like a personal trainer at a gym, or, having to be on like a very specific diet or whatever. I'm not that kind of person that does well with stuff like that. Like I have willpower for sure. Like I've been going to the gym for the most part 2 to 3 times a week since January of last year. That was like, I'm not really a person to make resolutions, but that was pretty much my resolution, if you want to call it that, last year, was like, I'm going to do this. Like I'm going to make trying to get healthier a part of my life and a part of my weekly routine. Because I want to be healthier. I want to not be tired all the time. I want to live long enough to, see my kids grow up, maybe see a few grandkids, that kind of thing. So, just the older I get, and the more I think about, like, how young my dad was when he died, and just, I don't know, just a lot of things, it's become more important to me to take better care of myself. And I feel like being in the group at work is motivation in a way. Not that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to before, but it's more motivation, like where I can get like a high five when I accomplish something that I think is really special, or if one of my coworkers does something that particularly hard for them. We can support each other and give each other a pat on the back and like a you go girl or you go boy, because there's a couple of guys participating, and that is super crooked and gonna bother me. So y'all know I don't like that, so I'm gonna have to do something there. I think I have some up and down washi I can use for that. But anyway, so that's kind of what's going on with me right now. And honestly, that's kind of it. I don't have school anymore. I'm actually not done with school. That's another sore spot. So I did run out of financial aid, and I mean, I guess I knew that was going to happen at some point, but I think I thought I had more than what I actually had. So I only have 7 classes left in my degree program, and I only need to finish 3 more classes, and then those last 4 would be paid for through the school that I'm going to. The problem is I don't have almost 10, let's see, like almost $5,000 to go to school out of my pocket. So as of right now, I'm not enrolled in any classes. I have looked into some scholarships, but if I don't get some kind of scholarship or something, then I don't know. It's on hold right now. So that's disappointing for me because I was so close to being finished. Sorry about that, y'all kids. Anyway, so that's where I'm at with that, and then that was taking up, a lot of my time. And now that I don't have that issue anymore, and I do have more free time, then I've been dealing with this other stuff. So I don't know. I'm kind of at a crossroads. I don't know if I want to try to... These are ginormous. I don't know if I want to try to somehow figure out a way to finish school, or if I just want to focus on doing videos and crafting. Like, I don't know what I want to do. And my son is still in German soccer. Of course, it's slow right now because it's winter and they don't play outside. So his practice is down to only 1 day a week as opposed to 2. They haven't had any games for a while. But they are having a tournament this weekend. So he'll be going to that. And then, other than that, like, that's what I have going on. So it's not like I'm overwhelmed with stuff to do. It's just like I kind of don't know where I want to focus my energy now. Or maybe because I'm kind of being forced to change my focus. Like, I'm having a hard time with it. So I'm not really somebody who likes my plans to be forcefully changed. Like, if I stop doing something, I want it to be because I don't want to do it anymore, or something like that. Like, I don't like the idea that I am being forced to change direction, if that makes sense. I don't know, maybe I'm being silly. But anyway, I don't know. I would like to do some collaborations with some other crafters, planners. So I will kind of be looking into that. I was in a Happy Mail collaboration group, but it kind of fell apart. Some people started and didn't finish, and I guess some people got busy. I don't know. I don't really know what happened. But it just kind of tinkered out. So, I would be interested in doing something like that, or, you know, like a planner collaboration. Like maybe we could all do like the same theme, using different mediums, and different styles, like alternatives to planner kits and stuff like that. Or I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm not sick. Well, I don't know. I might be sick. I've had this cough for months and months and months, and because I haven't been filming, you guys probably don't know. I thought I had an upper respiratory infection back at the beginning of November. So I went to the doctor, and they gave me an antibiotic, and after about 2 weeks, I started feeling better. And so then for like a week, I felt better. And then after that, it came right back. But then I started not being able to breathe and just some other stuff. My chest was hurting. I went to the emergency room twice. They did 2 chest x-rays. They did 100 million labs. They did like more things than I can even remember. They did everything except for a CT scan because the CT scan machine was broken at the time that I was there. And I really wish they had done one, because I feel like that there is still something wrong with me. And I'm wondering if the only way they're going to see it is on that CT scan. So, I went back to the doctor to get a referral to pulmonology, because they deal with, so the emergency room doctor thought maybe I had asthma, which I've never had asthma in my life, but my allergies have been like through the roof since I moved to Germany. So, that being said, my son's pediatrician had told me at one time that it is entirely possible for allergies to turn into asthma, which I did not know, and I guess he was right. I don't know. I am not the only person here in Germany that's having this issue that I'm having with not being able to breathe and the coughing and nothing's coming up. Like, it's not like it's a cold where stuff is coming up in my throat or coming out when I cough or like going down my throat. It's like dry, extremely dry. And when I take breaths in, something is like tickling my throat. And then I start coughing uncontrollably. Or if I talk for, like I'm doing on this video, like more than normal, I start feeling like I can't breathe, and I start coughing and I can't stop. So, I don't honestly know what's going on. But when I went back to the doctor to get the referral, they put me on Advair 2 times a day, which is a corticosteroid. And I also have a rescue inhaler, which is what I was using prior to being put on the Advair. However, the rescue inhaler was not working. Like, I'd never stopped breathing, but like when I would use it, I didn't feel like I could breathe better at all. So, but like one of my symptoms was like, I work on the 4th floor of my building, and when I would go up to the 4th floor in the past, like it didn't bother me. Like I was perfectly fine. But like starting like in November when I started feeling bad, I would be out of breath. Like I was having trouble catching my breath and just very winded, and I would cough. I'd start coughing and I couldn't stop. And that's been happening since, like I said, the beginning of November. So that's concerning to me. Especially since, like, I work out and stuff, and that doesn't happen. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is about going up those steps, but I just get super winded. And then at night, I've started coughing, like, all night. And, like, I find myself waking myself up coughing. And nothing I do makes it stop. Like, I've tried cough medicine, I've tried cough drops, I've tried steam, I've tried my inhaler, I've tried drinking something, hot tea, all kinds of stuff. Nothing's helping. So if any of you guys watching this have experienced anything like this, like, I would be interested to know your thoughts, or, you know, whatever, because it is, like, absolutely miserable. And, like, I'm sniffling, but, like, there's really nothing in my nose. Like, my nose isn't running. It's not, like, I just don't even know. I just don't even know what's happening. But at any rate, I do have an appointment with the pulmonologist on Tuesday of next week. So hopefully they find something and things get better. I always do this backwards. I should have done the washi tape on top of the, oh well. I can always go back over it, I guess. It's been so long, y'all, that I'm kind of out of it. Out of touch with planning a little bit. And also, it's been a minute since I've planned in a happy planner. Because I was in my Erin Condren. So that too is kind of giving me a little bit of a fit. Because the box sizes are smaller. Or something, I don't know. But anyway, I think we're going to try to go to Ireland next month for like a weekend, a long weekend. I'm pretty sure there's, like, in the middle of the month, there's a long weekend where we can go. And then I think we're going to also do Italy one month. And then, oh gosh, I forgot what the last one was that you said. But we're trying to go. And then let's see if I have this week is a payday. Maybe we'll go with this little payday flag. Okay. Payday is actually on Wednesday this week, so we're gonna put that there. My actual payday is Thursday, but I get paid a day early. Most paydays. I keep getting interrupted by children. Okay, so I have a bill due here. And a bill due here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use this appointment one since I only have one. Because I actually had 2 appointments this week. So I think I'm going to look for a different one. Okay. I think that is it for now. I am potentially going to cover these up with these later this week instead of answering these, or maybe I'll just do some of them. But I'm going to have to think about that. I'm not sure what I want to do. And I'm also not sure if I'm going to leave that like that. But for now, this is what I've got. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. It was a little chatty, so sorry about that. And I actually didn't end up using this one, but I like it. Also, I think I'm going to still find that bow washi that I have and run it down there. So I will, before I put this video up, I'll finish this layout and I'll take a picture of the finished project. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave me lots of comments below. Let me know if anybody's interested in doing a collaboration. I do also have an Etsy shop. I make planner clips and charms and stuff, as well as other things. I would love to even do a collaboration with like a shop that does stickers, because I don't do stickers. Maybe we could collaborate that way, but just leave me a comment below, let me know, or you can contact me at my contact information down in the description box, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.